Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, Bahasham, YAHAWASHI, Bahasham, Kal Halal. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule impeccably well. And Shalom to the Archeon that's pushing his truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe in the sincere hopes of being delivered in these last days. This is the brother Yakanan from the GMS England branch. And I'm back here with another video, through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, Bahasham Kal Halal, and Lord willing, is edifying unto you brothers and few sisters that be out there listening and learning. Alright? Now, where do we start, man? Alright? There's a lot going on in the spirit. World affairs are, are extremely unstable. The spirit of fear, the spirit of uncertainty, and the spirit of confusion is at all-time high. All right, people don't know what to do with themselves. They don't know whether they're coming and going. Through the spirit of the Lord, this whole coronavirus situation has everything pretty much on its head. All right. Now, when I was on the job yesterday, what I witnessed going around, the city of London, was that there's a lot of uncertainty. All right, no one really, truly knows what to do. People are looking for answers. I spoke to various, individuals on the job yesterday, and you have a lot of people talking about, how this is a plot to send China into to basically, hurt their economy. All right, which is obviously doing. So, the spirit is out there that, this is basically a war on China. And, you also have people out there saying that, it's a setup, and it's a effort for the government to reduce world population. All right. And a whole host of other things. All right. So that just tells you, that when it says in Daniel 12 that, many shall run to and fro and knowledge shall be increased, that prophecy is speaking, all right? That prophecy is speaking right now. And it really has been speaking, all right? Because the scriptures also say that, truth shall spring from the earth. We're coming into a time where everything is being laid out on the table. Like it says in Habakkuk, make the vision plain upon tables. So them that see if, can run. All right, that's what's happening right now, man. All right, now starting with the the elect of YAHAWASHI, the elect are waking up to the fact that they're Hebrew Israelites throughout the four corners of the earth. People are waking up on a grand scale. All right, now that don't mean that every Israelite that finds out that information is straight away just of the elect by default. You can find out you're an Israelite. That's just the beginning, but you got to do the right thing. All right, to ensure, to make your calling and election sure, as the scriptures say. All right, don't end with finding out you're an Israelite and then automatically, you of the elect. That's just the beginning of the journey, man. All right, you gotta preach this word. You gotta go out on the highways and the byways, and you gotta preach this word in truth and in sincerity, man. All right, and the Lord's gonna have you, in these times of trouble. All right, you don't have to be, running, to and fro, to different supermarkets, filling up your trolley and trying to, doomsday prep for the day of evil, because you can do all the prepping you want. If the YAHAWASHI ain't with you in that day, you are going to lose your life. All right? You're going to lose your life, and it's as simple as that. You are going to be subject to them demons, all right, in the form of, spiritual entities and beings, and in the form of, demonic, people that are going to have demons on them in that day. You're going to be subject to all of that, man, if you don't have YAHAWASHI on your side. And if you're a Hebrew Israelite, because the other nations, them heathens, they're done. No matter what they do, they're going to be done. They're going to be through. All right? They're going to be subject to all the judgment and the evil that's going to be played out upon the face of the earth by default, because the Lord ain't dealing with them. All right, the Lord is dealing with the elect of the house of Israel. All right, the elect of the house of Israel, we gonna be okay, man. although the scriptures that say, you know, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of YAHAWASHI. All right, we got to go through that because your faith has got to get tested, like it says in Surah 2. All right, you know, your faith has got to get tested. You can't just, you know, stroll into the kingdom with a smile on your face, man. You got to go through it, like YAHAWASHI had to go through it, man. All right, YAHAWASHI, you know, had these trials and these tribulations, and he overcame those trials and tribulations, man. All right. Now, us on a smaller platform, we've got to overcome the trials and tribulations that the Lord YAHAWASHI is going to put before us, man. And we got to remain faithful unto the end. The scriptures say, you know, strive for truth unto death, man. So if it takes, you know, our lives to be laid out on the line, then so be it. You got to be, you know, you have to be in that mind frame and be prepared to die for this truth, man. All right? Because in these evil times, if your mentality, you know, is not prepared, if your spirit is not prepared to die, you know, for this truth, all right, and to be a martyr for this thing, or if you're not prepared to do that, then you might as well give up now, all right? Because the scriptures say, you know, precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. So you have to always have in your mind, right, that, you know, there's a possibility, all right, that I might have to die for this faith. That should always, you know, be in your mind, lingering, all right? Now, we're not in the time, you know, of the elect, you know, dying in masses. You know, like Elder Apostle always says, we are in a time of salvation. We're in a time of help, you know, when the Lord is going to help us through these trials and tribulations. But for the sake of prophecy, for the sake of the words of YAHAWASHI, these things must be fulfilled, all right? Some brothers will get beheaded, you know, as a testimony unto YAHAWASHI. That must happen. So that's why we must always, you know, have that, you know, lingering in our mind that it's a possibility that I might have to die for this faith, all right? That's why the scriptures tell you to count the cost and be fully persuaded in your own mind. You got to be persuaded in this thing. Do you actually believe in YAHAWASHI? Do you believe YAHAWASHI in the midst of all this turmoil and hell and evil, you know, that the Lord is actually going to descend from the clouds and rescue his elect? You got to believe in that, man. Especially in times like this. Because again, these are just the beginning of sorrows, as it says in Matthew 24. This is just the beginning of sorrows, and already you're seeing, you know, the supermarkets being empty. You're seeing that, you know, I went to the supermarkets yesterday, and I went today also, you know, because I've got children, I've got seed, you know, and I had to buy a few things. Now we usually, you know, do a shop, you know, around every 2 weeks. And, you know, quite frankly, some of the stuff I couldn't get. You know, some of the stuff was sold out. But you know what? The Lord made sure that, you know, I was able to get the things that, you know, we needed to tide us over for however long. All right? Because the scriptures talk about the daily bread, man. And I was speaking with a brother, the brother Yashalam, yesterday. And pretty much he was saying, look, man, the Lord is going to have us, man. We don't have to worry. We don't have to, you know, stockpile on food. All right? We don't have to stockpile on you know, toilet roll. Like all these crazy ass fools are doing. All right? Stockpiling on toilet roll. You got a whole trolley full of toilet roll and you got no water, no food. It's just pure toilet roll people are buying. But that's the power of the media, because the media keeps reporting on people buying toilet roll, so people just think by default they got to run and buy toilet roll. But what are you going to do with that toilet roll when you got no food in your cupboards, man? All right? You see how stupid the people are? Right? You see, you know, the power of, you know, Esau Edom's witchcraft. He can actually make you buy what he wants to buy, man. Make you buy what he wants you to buy. And that's what's happening. People are buying toilet roll because they're seeing articles of people buying toilet roll. They're seeing people fight over toilet roll, so everyone's buying toilet roll. All right? These people are fruit. The Lord ain't dealing with them, man. You know? So, you know, I was in the supermarket yesterday and today, and I saw that all the rice was gone. You know, most of the eggs, you know, rice, eggs, flour. There was a shortage of flour, you know. And, you know, those bare necessities that were once easy to, you know, to obtain are now becoming scarce. All right, because people are in an uncertain situation. They don't really know what's going on. You know, they don't know, you know, what holds for the next day. But we don't have to worry about them things because, again, the scriptures talk about the daily bread, man. All right? As long as you got the daily bread, the Lord is going to supply you with your daily bread. You don't have to think, 10 weeks from now. All right? You don't have to do that. All right? The Lord is going to have our back. And you know what? That faith is going to get tested. Whether you really believe in that, the Lord is going to test you on that, man. So expect to be tested. All right? And don't fold under pressure. This is a time to have faith in YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem Kodash. All right? The Lord is going to have us, man. The Lord is going to have our back, right? And as long as we trust in him, and as long as we keep preaching this word to the point that we can't preach it no more, all right? The Lord is going to have us, all right? We're going to eat some way or another, all right? We know the stories in the scriptures, getting fed with birds, women baking you cakes, out of nowhere. All of these things are written in the scriptures, man. We don't have to worry. The Lord can miraculously just make, food appear in front of you when you need it. All right? We're dealing with the creator of all things. All right? The Lord can just manipulate the elements and then, there you have it. You got a roasted lamb right in front of you, man. All right? Fret not. We don't need to fret, man. We don't need to think of these things. The Lord has got us. Everyone else needs to think of these things because YAHAWASHI is not dealing with them. They're not relying on spiritual power. They're not relying on the divine being, to look out for them. That's what we're relying on because we have the faith. We have the gift of faith. All right? The gift of faith is what's going to get us through these times, man. Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time. Why are the men of the Lord stable? Because we have faith in the Lord. These people are not stable because they have no knowledge of the Heavenly Father and His Son. They have no knowledge of Him. They don't really believe. All right? All these Jakes going to the Christian church, they don't believe in YAHAWASHI. They don't even know the names of YAHAWASHI. All right? They're praying to Jesus. All right? So they're queuing, in Costco, in Sainsbury's, in Asda's, in Walmart. They're queuing, in them long lines. Why? Because they don't have faith. And they don't know YAHAWASHI. They don't know the prophecies. They don't know that these things were prophesied of in the scriptures. 2nd Esdras chapter 9 on down. They don't know that these things are out there, man, and written down in the scriptures because they don't read. All right? And their pastor ain't telling them and warning them of the things that's going to come. They don't know about the RFID chip. So they're going to take the RFID chip, man. All right? Many of our people are going to get, if the blind lead, if the blind both shall fall into a ditch. Many of our people are going to take that RFID chip, man. All right? They don't trust in YAHAWASHI, so let them alone, man. All right? And all these false Israelite groups out there, all right? ISUPK, IUIC, that are not teaching and warning the people of the RFID chip, all right? Them groups are going to take the chip too. They're going to be compromised, man. Because they don't really believe in YAHAWASHI. They're trying to, they're trying to save their life. But the scriptures say what? He that try and, save his life shall lose it. Roughly paraphrasing, man. All right? Because they want a partnership with Esau ultimately and try and form, an existence in Babylon, man. They don't really want Babylon to go down. You can tell the spirit of a person that wants Babylon to go down. The men of the Lord want Babylon to go down. Want Babylon to be destroyed, want America to be destroyed, and Esau Edom's wicked kingdom. These other false groups out there, they're trying to exist, right, in Esau's kingdom, and they're trying to partnership with Esau, all right, and have, Esau give them a portion, of land somewhere so they can just coexist along with him. No, we want him totally annihilated and destroyed pursuant to the book of Obadiah. That's what the elect want. That's why the scriptures talk about the men that sigh and cry for the abominations thereof. Right, we have that YAHWAH, that mark of exemption, man. Right, they don't have that YAHWAH, man. They want to exist in this kingdom. They want America to carry on going. They want to carry on, receiving, the money that they're getting in this society, and they want to be comfortable. They're not ready to be uncomfortable, man. They're not desiring to be uncomfortable. I'm desiring to be uncomfortable, man. All right, it ain't gonna feel nice, but it's not all about feeling nice, man. I want to go through this tribulation and get it over and done with, so I can enter into the kingdom, Lord willing. All right, I want things to just speed up, man. Hasten the Lord's coming. Hasten the coming of YAHAWASHI Yahawashi. That is the spirit that we're supposed to be in, man. Hastening the coming of YAHAWASHI Yahawashi. Don't be scared of the coming of YAHAWASHI Yahawashi, man. All right? Because you're going to be uncomfortable. Because you might not eat for a week. All right? Don't be scared of that, because the Lord is going to have our back. All right? Hasten the Lord's coming, man. Usher in the Lord's coming. Herald YAHAWASHI Yahawashi is coming, man. All right? Be thankful that the Lord is giving you a part to play in this movie, man. Be thankful that YAHAWASHI Yahawashi has given you a prominent role in this movie. All right? We ain't the extras, man. The heathens are the extras. The Lord made us major players in this thing. All right? We're ushering in the coming of the one that created the universe, his son. Do you not know the magnitude of that? Do you not know the greatness? Do you not know the position that we hold? Having the honor, having the privilege to usher in the coming of YAHAWASHI Yahawashi's son, of Yahweh's son. That's a beautiful thing, man. Right? Sometimes I wake up in the morning, I can't even believe that I'm involved in this faith, man. I feel so lucky. You know? I feel so lucky. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, damn, like the Lord really brought me into this faith. Right? I'm on the front lines with the brothers, man. Sometimes I can't believe it, man. And that's the kind of mindset, you know, that I want to remain in, that we should remain in, man, Lord willing. All right? Being thankful to YAHAWASHI Yahawashi for giving us this faith and for allowing us to be stable in times of turmoil, man. All right? Now with that, you know, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. And then until the next one, man, shalom, stay strong.